What up, guys? No fancy intro for it all today. Today is just, we're gonna ride, dude. We're gonna put on new brakes, do all that fun stuff. But yeah, I just wanna ride today, guys. 2026 is gonna be the year I put in some work on the Surron. And you know what? In order to put in work, I need some freaking seat time. So like today, no agenda, we're just mobbing. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna talk about installing my rear brake, where that came from. We're gonna get into all that. Yeah, we're just gonna ride, get some seat time, talk about the plans for 2026. Let's get into it, bros. Like, subscribe, do all the things. Currently, my Frigo X2 is rocking some Magura MT5, MT7, MT something. I'm not quite sure. But my Surron has an issue. The issue with the Surron lies in here. Because I have the Warp 9 stem lock, riser thing, barb mount, whatever, and the bars. I love these bars, by the way. They are so dirty. We need to clean that. But there's a lot of tension on this brake line, and I can't really do much with my brake. And that kind of sucks. And I feel like it's putting pressure on my brake line. So what we're going to try and do today, we are going to take the stock brakes off of the Surron and replace them with the brakes on the Frigo X2. Except we're just going to put these brakes on the Surron. We'll worry about the Frigo X2 in another video. So if you don't know, take your brake off the X2. All you got to do is undo these covers, these bolts right here in the cover for the controller, and then you can just pull your brake out straight out the back. Super easy, super simple. And yeah, we're going to do that. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Okay, we got everything undone. So the brake just comes off right there, comes over, goes down in front, comes straight down under here, gets tucked behind the controller, and just sits back there, runs down along the bottom line for the motor, right under the swing arm, and up to the back. So sweet, we got that. Onto the Surron. So I'm hoping to make this straightforward. We're just going to pull this bad boy off. I'm hoping that with the controller, I can just pull this bolt right here and the bolt up here and just slide this brake line right on out. And then I just got to figure out how it snakes and worms on and through on there, and then boom, on the end. But yeah, these are the Magura, I don't know, does it say? Magura MT5s. That's what we're running. I'm not going to pull this trigger because it's not on the bike, and I have a really bad habit of doing stuff like that. But yeah, I recently just bled these, so hopefully they're fine and just go on easy, and then we can go do some stupid stuff on the bike. All right, this is so stupid. So the geniuses over at Surron decided the normal brake fits on the lever, comes down, goes between the center column and the triple tree on the forks, and then goes down. So when you try to take your brake off, it doesn't fit through the hole whatsoever. We've been at this for like an hour. So if you remove the controller, remove the bottom plate, and fish the brake all the way from the back, guess what? This thick boy of a brake caliper still doesn't go through. Doesn't go through. Why? $5,000 bike and the stupidest engineering mistake on the planet. So annoyed. So we got to figure this out, guys. So what ended up happening was the little bolt on the end of there, we had to completely undo that, which means these brakes are going to have to get re-bled before we put them on the next bike. And yeah, kind of lame. But we got that out. Hopefully the Maguras fit in no problem. And whew, boys, is it a cold one today? God damn. Like, we're like in that mix of springtime, like that winter springtime where it's like still really sucks outside, but ooh, wee. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I switched out my gloves and now my throttle has a totally different feel. I'm not making excuses. We all know I suck, but you know, that's part of it right now, at least. But yeah, we got the freaking Magura MT5, MT whatever, it's a something. We got that installed all up on the bike. I'm freaking excited. Now I got to get used to the feel for it. Man, I really wish I had enough skill to like jump this. Your boy might be onto something. But yeah. Oh God, that was terrible. Oh gosh. Well, that got sketchy real quick. Ooh, can I get through there? Yes. Maybe we can get a little jump off of that. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, it's already getting pretty late here. Doing the break took a lot longer, as you guys probably saw. But yeah, dude, we are just freaking... It's 2026. We are gonna do this channel some justice, y'all. It's only my going on second year on the channel. Nope, that sucked. That sucked really bad. Okay, that was a little bit more acceptable. It was still trash, but you know, gotta start somewhere. Whoo! Yeah, so like, yeah, no. We're just riding this year, that's the plan. As you saw in my last video, my chain was a little bit loosey-goosey, but she tight now, she good. And we got the freaking Chinkos in the back. Which is nice. It's so nice. I am ready for summer, so people would quit goddamn driving with their goddamn on brights on. So that I can see if it's a cop before it gets up in my face. Whew. One thing I do want to mess around with on the Surron is I've been reading about people using their regen throttle to pop wheelies. Oh my God, and your boy gets it. Yeehaw. Oh my God, I was not, sketchy. My finger was not on the rear brake for any of that. So yeah, stupid shit. Stupid shit we do. Apologize about my language. This video probably won't get a lot of views, so there may not be. Wow, that is actually kind of a move though. Ooh. So you get driving, you're riding, whatnot, you hit the regen, you hit the bloop, you hit the woo, hit the regen, bloop, the woo, and the woo. Oh my God, dude. I can't do it again because I'm kind of at that point where I'm a little bit shaken. Let's go to some grass and actually see if we can hit that. Because that was wild. That was actually wild, boys. I know it didn't look like much, but it was something. I definitely got to work on getting my pop-up game a lot more consistent. Because it is not. It is not one bit. One bit at all. And we need to fix that. I really miss having a side view freaking mirror. It made my life so much easier. I didn't have to look back so much. Things were good. Way back when. Also, I want to be able to pop this bike up at like 15 miles an hour. Let's get up to 15. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Get out them summer jitters, bros. Get out those jitteries. Because we are jittery. Oh. Yeah. We still got those wintertime jitters, bros. You know, we don't ride the bike as much during the wintertime. So we get a little bit of a little sheepish. Get a little bit sheepish of the drop back. One thing I will say though, we are getting a lot more confident on the drop back. Like, there's like, so here's normal riding. Let's see if you guys can see that. Here's normal riding. Here's like full on balance point. We're like right here. We're like here. We're in there. So, but if it survives this ride, we're finally going to actually travel with the Surron. We got to get the main vehicle up and running to actually carry this bad boy. One thing I am curious about is, would you guys be interested in watching me actually build out my vehicle? Because that's what we use to carry the Surron, and honestly, just add a little bit more sustenance to the channel. Because currently, right now, we rock an old school Jeep, and I'm pretty sure my Surron will fit in the back of it. No, it's not going to be as easy as something nice like a truck, but we had to get rid of that truck. Those of you who know, those of you who know, no. Those of you who don't, go back, check out some of the other videos, and get cultured. So right here on the sidewalk, there's a little bump. Yeah. I kind of want to hit that one more time. Let's go. Weedy bump. That is one thing about these action cameras. They don't do, so that's what we just hit. A little baby bump. But hey, you gotta start somewhere. We aren't all born like that Pendleton dude who's like just fire at jumping stuff. So you know, we gotta work our way up there. Yeah, we are getting air though, which is nice, boys. Let's go down here and see what we can see. See, that would be a good spot to try and jump if I had any sort of freaking balls. I do not. Huh. Where do you guys sit when you wheelie your Surrons? Do you sit closer up or further back? So, if I sit closer up, I feel like it's just a tad bit more jarring. Actually, sitting closer up might be the move. Never mind. Take that back. Screw that question. Haha. Nope, nope. This grass is wet. We are not doing that tonight. That is not the move. But I don't think they are. So we're just going to do our thing, y'all. We'll do that thing. Ooh. Nope, that was not it. That was not the thing that needed to be done. Yep, there is certainly someone in that car. Certainly. Oh my god, I cannot see shit in this visor. Yeehaw. We need at least one good one for the Graham boys. Whoa, that was the good one for the Graham boys. Yeah.